Hello, welcome back. It's been a while. I finally finished my thesis and submitted that, so I have the time to make videos now. Today I am going to try watercolor again. It has been about 5 years since I last did watercolor. Anyway, here I'm showing you, this is my old sketchbook. As you can see, I try watercolor here, but I don't know if you can tell, but it's pilling a lot because it's not a watercolor sketchbook. But here are some of the swatches that I did. So I got a new notebook or new sketchbook. This was my watercolor colors from, again, like 5 years ago. I customized it a little bit. Most of them are, I think, Van Gogh and Daniel Smith, I want to say. I'm not really sure. And these are just some of the brushes I picked up from Blick over the weekend. Here I'm just quickly swatching what it looks like. What I did here was I had leftover watercolor like paper, so I just put them in this sketchbook and hope for the best. But I wanted to see what it looked like. Definitely looks much better. It was easier to blend and I can add water without like pulling the paper, which is good. But I figured today I would just kind of like talk about life with no script, so you can get to know me a little bit better and I can get to know you a little bit better. But here I'm doing like a quick study just to see what I remember from watercolor. Just sketching here very quickly. Trying to get something down so I can start painting. But most of you probably don't know this, but I have been in STEM for a very, very long time, like in science field. Like my undergrad was in biochemistry and chemistry, and I'm getting my master's in about a week in biomedical informatics. So I've always been in STEM and science, but honestly, it's not really what I want to do. And I know there are a lot of artists out there who are like in a similar situation where they're kind of doing science because it's like the safer option, you know? And for me, like, I don't hate science. Like, I enjoy being in lab, doing wet lab and dry lab stuff. Like, honestly, like, academic validation is very real, and I tend to kind of gravitate towards that. And I'm kind of in this crossroad period, like a transitional period in my life right now where I have the ability to kind of decide what I want to go next. So I can either stay in science and just keep going with it, or I can finally like do what I want to do, which is art. And I've always wanted to do art, like as freelance or anything with art, really. So again, this is not scripted. I'm just kind of talking about life. It's like my little diary, and you're just like following along. But you can see me painting here. I don't remember a lot of watercolor techniques, to be honest with you. Yeah, so I have to do some studies for that, and I will be sure to like take you along with me on this channel. Not that I am graduating and have more time on my hand to do what I want to do, but back to what I was talking about. I have this really cool opportunity, or like really good opportunity really, in the science field where I get to have a stable job at a pretty good company. But the problem is the expectation for this job is kind of a lot, and it's kind of changing every day. So I'm not sure if I will have like a good work-life balance to a point where I can still do art on the side. And you know, I always say, or most people always say that, oh, it's okay, like I'll just do art after work. But like in reality, after work you're kind of dead. You just want to not do anything, you know, lay on the couch, watch some TV. And I don't want that to happen to me, because in the past I have said the same thing where yeah, I'll just do art after work, but that's never happened. And I really want to be able to put 100% into art and actually do what I want to do and follow my passion. But it's hard, you know, life, still need money. The other day, my TikTok actually got hacked, and it really discouraged me, but it also made me realize that I can just start over. So I made a new Instagram account to kind of start over. The account that I have right now, it's like close to 3,000 followers, but that was from like 2-3 years ago. I haven't been really consistent with it, and so half the followers I have are kind of ghosts at the moment. So I'm restarting my account, which I will link in the description if you want to follow along. But I'm kind of going back to more traditional art now. I love digital art still, like I still do digital art, but there's something about traditional art that's different. It's like unique. I don't know how to describe it. And digital art just can't replicate that feeling. Here, I don't know what I'm doing here actually. I'm using a reference, but I'm trying to play with colors a little bit here, and it kind of makes sense, it kind of doesn't. Also, I messed up this hair right here. It was not supposed to go right in front of the nose, but the brush stroke just got there, so we're just gonna work with it. But yeah, that's a little life update. If anyone's like in similar situations, you're welcome to share your story. But that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of the video, which is not much longer, but I will be back very soon. Thank you.